Hi guys, welcome to Meeple Village. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing of the new Resident Evil game. That's right, I got this one as a Kickstarter, and as you can tell, we're going to be here for a while because there's a lot of boxes. So over here I have the core box. I'm going to be opening that one first. Then I got a terrain box, and I've opened this one up and I've painted it. Some of you guys have mentioned that you'd like to see what I've painted up close, so I figured I would show you. It's not my best work. Actually, it's pretty average. I'm not the best painter, but I'll show you what I got. There's also some dice that came in this really cool container that I can't put right side up because it won't stand. But yeah, I'll show you that as well. And then we have two expansions over here, and we'll be showing you those last. So let's get to it. Let's go check what's in the boxes. All right, we're gonna start with the core box, of course. And I gotta say, from what I've seen and from what I read at the Kickstarter page, it's pretty similar to Resident Evil 3, which I have behind me, and I'm guessing other iterations of Resident Evil. So I don't know if this was worth it, is kind of what I'm trying to say. I already have Resident Evil 3, I barely play it, but I do like the franchise, and it has a really apparently there's going to be really cool miniatures that I'm going to have to paint for the rest of my life because there's tons of them. But this is the board game survival horror, which I've said it before on the channel. If you haven't heard me, I'll say it again. I will not play these video games. I do not watch scary movies. But in a board game format, I feel like I can handle it. And since I know nothing's going to jump at me in a board game, I mean, I might get killed, but I'm not going to get scared. So here's a little bit of the flavor text. And what is this? This is a 90 to 190, 90 to 120 minutes. Short game. Ages 14 and up, and it's 1 to 4 players, which is one of the reasons why I went for it, because you guys know I always like a solo. So much easier to like show you guys a solo than it is to show you guys a game where I need more players. I mean, I do it, but of course, when you're playing solo and I'm showing you solo, it just feels like, okay, I'm actually playing the game by myself the way it's intended to be played. So, all right. There's a creepy hand in the back, someone very, very scared and bloody. It's not my hand. I'm happy that it's not. I mean, my hand is bigger than that. All right, just kidding. All right, let's see what's in here. Let's figure it out. And yeah, okay. What did I say about jump scares? They throw this guy at me. All right, and apparently he turns into stuff. Oh, nice. He turns into stuff. I don't know if you can see it. Let me show you up close. And actually, you can use it in the back, which is awesome. It should be how you track your progress in the campaign. Right, so there he is. And now he's looking towards us, and then I don't know what he does. Turns into something else. It looks backwards. I hope you can see it. Best I can do. I know there's glare, but sure. And then this is the back of it. It's hard to see all of it here, but you get the idea. You're gonna be probably putting decks of cards here. Not sure what those are. And yeah, I haven't read the rules yet, obviously, because they're still in the box. And speaking of rules, that's what's next. And then after that, we got scenarios, file, and then yeah, a lot of tiles. You know what? Before I show you the rules, let's just look at the insert. Okay, there's our minis. There's something under the minis. Yes, there is. There are cards, and it looks like there's spots for everything, and there shouldn't be anything else, but I like to take it all out. Yeah, that's it. These are heavy, let me tell you. All right, put this back in here for now. Not a ton of minis in the first core box. All right, so here's our rule book. Another creepy guy, the Umbrella Corporation. Very colorful, dark. It is dark, but their pictures is kind of what I mean. So the basics. Okay, probably line of sight and all that stuff. And then there's a tutorial. I appreciate that. Additional game room. So it looks like it's not a lot of rules, but then boom, here you go. You need to know all this other stuff if you really want to play. It's kind of like a trick. I feel like it's kind of like a trick. Like you're like, oh look, just a couple pages and I'm done. No, you're not. you really do need to know all this other stuff. Missions, okay, maybe we could skip that. Narrative events, no, no, we pretty much have to read everything. The mansion map, okay. Starting the campaign, setting it up. And this game is intended to be played as a campaign as far as I know. Advanced rules, some more stuff. Scenario completed, scenario failed. Okay, there are alternate game modes. So like easy mode, there's standalone, and then there's solo play, which is probably the one I'm gonna have to read. All right, and then quick reference. I love when they do that. So thank you, Resident Evil. Thank you, Umbrella Corporation, for your umbrella of stuff in the back of this. Obviously, I don't want to spoil this, so I'm just going to quickly show you that's where the maps are and the intro to the scenarios. And on the back, you kind of have a tracker of what you've completed, what's in the item box, and the scenarios. All right, so we will move on to our tiles. Let's see, looks like I can open them from here. I'm guessing it's going to be really dark, not very colorful. There, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and of course probably double-sided. Let's go take a closer look. Okay, so yes, darkness, darkness, and more darkness, and then some really colorful tokens on the bottom. And the other side, same colorful things. Looks like some dials to track health, I'm guessing, or to track your ammo sometimes, because that's your health tracker right there. It looks exactly the same as in Resident Evil 3, but yes, there's your different ammo trackers. It looks like they put them where they belong, like they're side by side, which sometimes they don't. Like that umbrella goes with that tracker. It's nice. I appreciate that. Sometimes you have to find them because they're spread out all over the place. There's A and B tokens, just like in Resident Evil 3. More dials. Stars. We're going to be stars, baby. Just like at the starlight. All right, there's more trackers. And again, it looks like they've put them where they belong, which is great. So hopefully this don't come apart. Is it me or do the tiles look smaller? I think the squares used to be bigger. Because what if you have like multiple monsters and characters in a square? How are you going to fit all that? Maybe there's a limit to how many people can stand in a specific square, because I really don't know how we're going to fit. I mean, there's some that maybe could fit more. I don't know. I have to find out. Okay, two more. Go. I really can't tell like what any of these things are. Like, I see a floor, but I'm guessing everything is a floor, right? But like I don't see any details. There's stairs, anything that tells me what these tiles really are. But maybe on camera it looks bigger and you can tell. Corpses. We actually have corpses in the terrain box, nicely painted now. So we're not going to be using those. And I'm saying we're not. If you want to see a run through of this game, let me know in the comments below and I'll get to it. You know I don't mind playing Resident Evil. I think I've played Resident Evil 3. I'm pretty sure I've played Resident Evil 3 on the channel. So you can always go check that out. Alright, so here's our first set of minis and dice, which I guess we can replace with the cool dice that we got that I'm going to show you later. And these are for the dials. I'll need to show you that just to put the dials together. So let's go, monsters and heroes. All right, we got two of these guys. He must be a boss because there's only one. Only one of these big guys. I believe this is the boss, but I forgot his name now. Probably see it in the card. There's two of these with another big hand. I guess everybody is giving a high five here. 3 of these, and the hands continue. There's 5 of these, which just happened. I think they're just the regular zombies. He's also ready for that hand thing. I'm not kidding you. Like, everybody has a problem with their hands. There's 4 puppies. I think they're the same. They're just facing different directions. Actually, they're not. This one's howling. So 2 and 2. 2 howling and 2 of the previous one I showed you. And of course, let's finish with another hand, dude. Okay, so I'm going to have nightmares with hands now. All right, and finally, our heroes. He has a hand problem too. No, his hand is fine. Here's her, looking cool, ready to shoot with a nice hat. And our last hero. So we can pick out of 4 heroes for now. I'm sure the expansions and everything else will add to that. All right, and the last thing we have are cards, tons and tons of cards. Now, if I remember correctly from the last Resident Evil, these cards are not interesting at all. Like they're plain and boring. So because I have 2 more boxes to show you and extra things, like there's even a mat that I didn't even bring out because I figured if you really want to see a mat, you've seen mats before. I don't think I'm going to go through them the way I always go through them. I think I might just show you like this. And if you want to see them up close and personal, you just ask for a run through and they'll be there. So hopefully they've kept them in the decks because that way, well, okay, this is one deck. Looks like our doors, which can be locked or unlocked. What does this say? Helipad or escape route. Yeah, so I'm just gonna take, oh, that symbol was in that another thing we saw earlier. So every turn you're going to be drawing one of these and a lot of all clears, but then there's yellow and red. Doors bring out yellow and red. I don't know if it's every turn, I think so, I don't remember. But of course we get a lot of all clears when the yellow or red cards pop up. It's no fun. I'm not sure what these are. I don't think I've seen these ones before. Oh, these are the maps. Cool. Because I think in this game, I don't remember, but we just add rooms, not just follow what's in the scenarios. These look like maybe objectives just by looking at this. Supply run is something we gotta do. The one thing that I would like to show you is the characters. Maybe I'll go digging for them. And then there's more maps. Whole bunch of more maps. So I did go digging for the heroes. I don't think I found them, but I did find these guys. Crimson Head. Hey Lisa, you look fantastic. There's Rebecca. I don't know that those are our heroes. Maybe Barry Burton. There's 2, 3, 4, and 5. So something is not right here. Reserve only. Reserve only. Okay, so they're all reserved. So I don't know where our heroes are. Let me give it one more chance. One more try. All right, guys, I'm not kidding. I opened every single deck and browsed through them, and I could not find our heroes. They've got to be here somewhere. But I don't want to spend time showing you every single card because it's just going to be crazy. Yeah, I mean, I really would love to show you. It has to be something that gives them like their starting cards and stuff, but I can't find them. Did my game not come with the heroes? Come on, heroes, where are you? These are abilities, and like you see, it's really boring. Like I don't want to bore you guys with this. All right, I think we're just gonna move on. We have so much more to open. Uh, Again, if you want to see a playthrough, I will. By then, I would have found them, right, and they will be on the board. Also, if you know their names, because I don't, but if you know their names and you want me to play with this two specific heroes, because I'm guessing in a one-player game you have to pick 2 heroes. Let me know what heroes you want me to play as. All right, let's move on. So the next thing I want to show you is the dice. Just because, I mean, wow. I don't even think they're different from the other ones, to be honest with you. Let's look at them up close. Yeah, I honestly think they're exactly the same. Maybe what they intended to do was give you more so that you can have 2 sets of dice in case you're playing with more people. You don't have to be sharing the dice. It's the only thing I can think of. So evasion, hits. I don't remember critical. I don't remember miss. And then there's a 6-sided die with the umbrella being the number 1. I believe bad things happen when you roll 1. All right, so next up we're going to go into the terrain box. Like I said, I've opened this one up already because I wanted to paint something that I thought was going to be easy to paint, and it ended up being quite a pain. And they all came in here just kind of like thrown in there, which I don't like because they can get ruined. I wish there were some kind of dividers or a better way to store them, but it's what we got. So we'll show you real quick. Okay, so since I mentioned them already, here are the corpses painted and ready to be dead on the board. There's one up close I chose randomly. Then we have these, uh, which I'm guessing will serve as blocking movement but not blocking line of sight. We have one storage box, which I believe that you can store things from adventure to adventure and then just collect it in the next adventure. Resident Evil games always have these typewriters where you can save your progress. In the video game, that's how you do it. So here we've got two, and I'm guessing if same thing. If you reach them, you can save your progress. I try to paint them a little bit different, just to not make it so boring. Kind of tell one is shinier than the other. It's newer model. There are tons and tons of doors, and the cool thing about these doors is that they actually open. So I'm guessing that you can open them while you're in the adventure, and then you can actually close them back up. There's tons of them, and again, I tried to give them different looks. There's also these ones that are more like a stony door. Why? Maybe going to a stone place. But yeah, there you go. And then there are these doors that we cannot close. So they remain open, which means that the monsters can go through them. Scary, I know, but it is a horror game, right? There are these things which I'm guessing is to step up somewhere. I don't know how these are used in the game, but yeah, this one got a little bloody. Those I thought were cool. They're ink ribbons, and I believe you need these in order to save, is it? I don't remember what it is. But I do remember that they were in the Resident Evil 3 game as well, and yeah, they look cool. And then there's these two boring ones, which looks like some kind of step on it. And I don't know if they give damage if you do that, but there they go. Then there's more dividers, which I'm guessing these ones will block both line of sight and movement. So yeah. And finally, this looks like a few steps up. Not a complete staircase, but maybe they do simulate a complete staircase, and we just get the first two, the first two steps up there. All right, we're moving on to the expansion. So this is Into the Darkness because the core game was not dark enough. Sure, okay, and then there's a little bit, but really not much. I don't think it changes much from the core box. The inside should be different, right? I hope so. All right, so let's open it up. And in the meantime, you can tell me which one is your favorite Resident Evil anything. It could be a video game, it could be a movie. If it is a video game, which one? If it is a movie, which one? If it is something else, which one? You got it. You're following. Very nice. Okay, so let's see what's in here. I'm hoping more heroes. And sure, more monsters. Why not? Okay. That eye is looking at us. Okay, so here's the manual. We got some new tiles. What else we got? Okay, we got two monsters, no heroes. Two big monsters. How are those gonna fit in the tile? That's it. So, all right. Okay, I'm glad that at least it seems like this will not take forever. So let's take a look at the manual. Okay, components. Yes, the big dudes. Other components. And then expanding the campaign. So obviously I wouldn't even try to start with this. Oh, okay. So these are the scenarios. So we don't want to spoil that. I say that and then there I am. So okay, they're all scenarios. And then there's more stuff that you can track. All right, and as far as the tiles, they look very much like the ones we just saw, to be honest with you. For sure. Okay, so here's a closer look. Not that, I don't see anything. If you guys can make anything out, well, you guys have a better vision than me, I guess. I do notice there's, what is it? Is it numbers? Letters? No, it's just symbols on some of these tiles. Is it me or do they look kind of the same? I don't know. I think he could have put a little bit more gusto into these. But okay, I guess the important thing is the shape because that will, kind of create the puzzle as to where to go because this room doesn't lead to that other room and we need to get to that other room, but we got to go the long way around. This one looks like a big tile, probably one that will go in the middle. Or not in the middle, but oh, you know what? I just realized why we have a big tile, guys. I've watched enough video games. That's where you're gonna have the boss fight. because that's the only tile where those figures will fit. So fun times ahead. Speaking of figures, let's show you our two friends. And again, the cards are probably, just the AI for the monsters, some new things that we can pick up. Nothing interesting, but these. Let's look at these. Well, if you were looking for your pet snake, we found it. It's here. Yeah, sure, looks friendly. Or if you lost your pet spider, yeah, we got that one too. So what is it with fighting animals? What's up? So now we know what's in the darkness. It's not more zombies, but just giant animals, giant pet animals that have escaped from your homes and are now attacking us. Spiders and serpents, or I don't know if that's a cobra. I don't know my animals, but I know that I do not like Into the Darkness. I will stay at the Starlight. You got that? And I thought that one was going to have a lot of content because it was heavier. This one is really, really light. So I don't expect a lot of stuff here. Director's cut. Okay, are we going to get more heroes now? I did ask for more monsters last time, and ask and you shall receive, right? So I'm asking for heroes now. So I would like to play as others, not just the four guys. I mean, I guess I can play as the four guys, but I feel like if you're playing solo, then it's fine because I like variety. I don't like to stick to the same character every time. I like to try different characters because I like to try their abilities, how they play, how they interact with the game. So if it's just me, I can have a variety of up to four. But if I'm playing with four people, we're always stuck playing with those characters. I guess in a way it's fine because they kind of you learn how they work together. But ooh, yes, they did hear me. I see heroes. Perfect. So we got that. We got smaller spiders. I appreciate that. Well, that's it. That's all there is. Now, I knew it was lighter, but you know what? I'm happy. Look at all these guys. Do we really get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more heroes? I don't know about that. You know what? We can find the heroes here because there's less cards. Hey, hey. But before we do that, let's go through this. Oh my gosh, you creepy thing. Now I know you're there. Okay, new enemies. Wait, hold on. That looks like a big spider. New gameplay rules. Alternate game modes. More enemies. Hard mode. Okay, no. Knife only mode. Oh god. No guns? I don't think so. Okay. Even when you have guns in this game, well, nothing here. Even when you have guns in this game, you miss more times than you actually hit, depending on how you roll. So imagine just having a knife. I guess the only good thing is that you will never run out of ammo because you have a knife, so you don't need ammo. All right, so two of these, two little spiders, four of those. Let's just take a closer look. What is this thing? Is this a crossover from Spider-Man? We got like our own Dr. Oct. Yeah, looks like Dr. Octopus turned into a zombie. And there's two of these, so two uh, really weird zombies. We also have Spider Man, I mean, a spider. So, Dr. Oct needed his spider. So, there we go. And of course, more snakes. Maybe these are the babies from the guys we just saw. And then this one seems like just a regular zombie with the hand issue again. And there were two of those. And then there's also two of these, which, just to keep the animal theme. Some birds, I'm guessing they don't look like crows. Then two of these, I kind of appreciate that even though it looks like they're just normal zombies, there's a few variations of them. Because when you paint them, they're gonna look pretty cool, like a cool variety out there. There's only one of these guys. It looks, like what we all do when we're kids and we're playing zombie. And then I don't know why you're red, because you should be a hero, you should be gray, but you're red. So I'm guessing maybe he's like a villain we gotta fight at some point. Turn bad, don't you? And then heroes. I'm guessing some of these are variations, or maybe all of them are variations of the guys from the core box. I don't know. If you're a better Resident Evil fan, you will know who these people are. But I mean, I don't even know all the names of the characters. Star Wars, that's like my favorite. So there's no way I'm gonna remember these people's names. What you got? What you brought? Is that a bat? It's not a bat, is it? No, it's a gun. Okay, good. Because why bring just a bat? Maybe this guy has the right idea. I got a big gun. Whereas he just thinks that a knife is gonna cut it. Then we got this one ready to fire. And last but not least, all right, guys, we're gonna open the cards. We're gonna find the heroes, right? They have to be here somewhere. I don't know if I would have thought that the heroes are the bigger cards, not the little ones, but you never know. So it looks like items, yeah, weapons, boring, umbrella, all these umbrellas. Let's take a look. Oh, these are our health trackers. So maybe that's it. Like we don't get like hero boards. What's up with that? Oh, and the umbrella, they just have what, two umbrellas in the back? What is up with that? All right, guys, very creative. Huh. I don't know. Maybe it's a way of tracking how many something are left. You start with two, when you go down to one, and then you lose it. I have no idea. All right, hopefully heroes are here. There's a ton of cards. Okay, so first we have these, which look very, well, dark. Are you upside down? You are upside down. Oh, you're the thing, yeah, with the arms, the Dr. Octopus. Um, yeah, sure. I don't know what any of these means. Then it looks like we have some enemies and their abilities. That's probably how you run them. Yeah. Enemies, enemies, enemies. There we go. Okay, and more darkness. You know, but you lost your color crayons or something? Let's see. What's in the back of these? Okay, nothing. Nothing that I can figure out. Then here's, these look like monsters, right? I mean, snakes. Yeah, definitely not our heroes. Not yet. And okay, just the umbrella symbol on the back. Way. You died. Well, oh, betrayer. Okay, so this is probably what happens when you're down. We turn bad. Is this like a traitor game? Why are these numbers here? Oh, and then we have these cards that are not dark. Rooting for the traitor. Uh, okay. Special tactics. I see. And we're back to dark. Huh. Animosity. Okay, yeah. It looks like not only are we fighting monsters, we're fighting each other. That ain't fun. Oh, okay. And they're all north? They're all north. All right, north it is. Then we have spiderlings. Spiderlings. Oh, look how cute. And a door. Why do we have one door? Oh, I guess we put this in with the other doors. This is one of the orange ones I was talking about. Or is this one red? Or is this one orange and red? But look, I found the heroes. I knew there had to be some kind of hero card. So there's Edward, you probably knew that. Richard. Okay. I saw you before, Enrico. Kenneth. Okay. I saw Brad too. Is it Brad? Yeah, Brad. All right. Forrest. Oh, advanced. All right. Oh, here's another advanced. Rebecca. Advanced Chris. These are probably from the first box. I don't know. And advanced Forrest. All right, guys, we did it. We went through two expansions, the core box, the terrain box, the special dies. Now you have a better idea of what comes in the Resident Evil game. Again, if you want to see a full run through, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to follow us on social media and subscribe to the channel. We are really close to another milestone. I believe it's 1,500 subscribers. So looking forward to seeing that happen. As always, you guys play more games.